Joe, we were just talking off camera there about how you've enjoyed your Christmas with your little one, and that must be great for you and the players to have had that time off and to focus on the family side of things. But now focus turns to Falkirk on Monday.
Yeah, it was a brilliant few days. Obviously, with the way the schedules worked out this year, it allowed us to get a couple of days off, and the manager was good to us by giving us that time to go and spend it with family and boys that needed to get back home that are away from home. They get the chance to do that, so it was brilliant. It was good. Everybody had a good time. So and then we've came back refreshed, and it's been a good couple of days training since.
Kelty on Saturday was another hard-fought game, but we really showed the characteristics that we've shown throughout the majority of the campaign so far by fighting right till the end, and that was shown by the late winner by Lewis McCann.
Yeah, I don't think probably at our best. It's been very hard games against Kelty this season, and they've pushed us all the way. But no, we hung in there. Even when we went a goal down, we still believed we could win it, and the substitutes coming on obviously made a big difference, and they got us over the line. But I think we've been good at that this season. Even when we've not been at our best, we've kept going, we've kept fighting, and we've won games or picked up points when we've maybe not been at our best.
That's halfway through the league campaign now, and only one defeat to our name, so it's been a really positive start, but we just need to keep that going over the second half of the campaign.
Yeah, we're obviously delighted with the start, the first half of the season. Especially the defensive record's been excellent, but there's still a lot of things we can do better, and a lot of things we need to get better at. When the manager keeps reminding us in that, and we're still taking it one game at a time. But obviously, reflecting back on the first half of the season, it has been good, and there's been a lot of positives. But we need to do it again for the second half of the season, and I think get even better.
2022's matches have came to an end, and overall you've been here for the majority of them and been involved in the majority of them, and it's been a year which has progressively got better for the club, and we hope to take that momentum into 2023 and make next year even more memorable.
Yeah, obviously last year it was kind of been a year of two halves, the disappointment of the first half of the season, or last season, but this season it's been all positive so far, so we just need to keep the momentum going. We need to keep the confidence up, and keep the fans with us, and everybody pulling in the one direction, and that should hopefully carry us through the second half of the season and make it as good as the first half.
Falkirk on Monday to kickstart 2023. It's a big game from the fans' perspective, a big crowd anticipated here at KDM Group East End Park, and as players you'll just be focusing on what you could influence on the park, and you'll know how tough a game it'll be considering what we've faced against them in the two ties against them already this season.
Yeah, it's an exciting game. We obviously, as you said, we've got to keep our mind on the job, just getting the 3 points, because that's the most important thing. But there is definitely a wee bit of added excitement for it's a bigger crowd. It's obviously a good atmosphere, so there is that bit of excitement. But we need to stick to our job, and I think that was something we done really well in the last game. Is that the manager gave us a job to do and gave us a way that he thought was going to win us a game, and we carried it out really well. We didn't get carried away with it, and we stuck to our task, and I think that was one of the main reasons we managed to get that good result. So we'll have to do that exactly again if we're going to get anything, because Falkirk are a good team.
As you said, it's about being disciplined again. Of course, we want a good performance coupled with a positive result, but at the end of the day, it's all about the 3 points, and if we can pick that up on Monday, everybody from a Dunfermline persuasion will be going to be happy.
Yeah, with it being a home game, it will be completely different to the last game. So we just have to be up for it. We have to play well. We have to use our heads, and we have to carry out the game plan the way the manager wants. And hopefully, if we can do that, then it should hopefully be enough to get a good result and send everybody home happy. The game here and the last game out of home, the two atmospheres have been absolutely brilliant. And that's the kind of the games you want to play in. And even though you do try and block it out, you still feel it. You feel it on the park, and you get a sense of it. But you try and take yourself away from it, but we'll need the crowd in Monday. They'll play a big part in the game, and especially if it's our job to get them going, and if we're doing that and they're behind us, then as you said, we've seen this season that it makes a big difference. So hopefully it can be the same again.